Alia and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite desserts ever. We're going to make Portuguese egg tarts or Pastel De Nata. Whatever you want to call them, they're just delicious. I think they originally come from Portugal, hence the name Portuguese egg tarts, but they're very popular in Asia and I love eating them here in Korea. So I decided to learn how to make them. They're basically puff pastry with egg custard and baked to perfection. Puff pastry, very easy, just get it from your supermarket in the frozen section. If you don't have it in your supermarket, then you can make it at home. Click here to watch my video on how to make fresh homemade puff pastry, which I'm using today in my video. And that's it, super delicious. Let's start! First, we are going to make the crust. We are using puff pastry. This one is homemade. Check out my video on how to make it yourself. First rule, the pastry has to be cold, otherwise it will stick and it will be hard to work with it. Lightly flour your working space, the top of the puff pastry, and your rolling pin. Roll out the puff pastry. I am going to use a muffin pan and a cookie cutter that is the same size as the pan holes. Cut out the pastry with the cookie cutter, remove excess dough, and place the pastry discs into the muffin pan. Gently press in the center and sides of the pastry so it takes the shape of the muffin holes. If the excess pastry is sticky, wrap it with a plastic sheet and chill in the fridge for 30 minutes before rolling it again. Poke the pastry base with a fork multiple times. Then line the pastries with baking cups and place a bunch of beans in the cups. We are adding weight on the puff pastry base so that it does not puff and stays flat. Place the pastry cups in the fridge for 15 minutes before baking them in a preheated oven at 400 Fahrenheit degrees, 200 Celsius degrees for around 20 minutes. Now let's make the custard. Heat the milk and cream in a saucepan on medium heat. In a bowl, whisk the egg yolks with the sugar until dissolved. Then add the cornstarch and continue whisking until well incorporated. Once the milk and cream reach a boiling point, turn off the heat and add the vanilla extract. Mix well. Pour a little bit of the milk mixture on the egg mixture and beat quickly. We do this step to temper the eggs and increase their temperature before adding the rest of the hot milk mixture. Otherwise, the eggs will cook. Continue adding the hot milk mixture to the eggs little by little while whisking. Then, pour back the custard mixture into the saucepan and cook on medium heat. The secret here is to just continuously whisk the mixture so it stays smooth. Otherwise, it will be grainy and you don't want that. So, whisk until the mixture starts thickening and becomes a medium thick custard. Remove the custard from the heat and add the honey to it. Mix well. Place a pastry bag still closed in a bowl and fill it up with the custard. Then later on clip out the end. Check out our pastries, they are done. Remove the baking papers and beans to see these beautiful pastry cups with a superb golden color. Keep the pastry cups in the baking pan and fill them up with the custard cream. Then place them back in the oven, still at 400 Fahrenheit degrees, 200 Celsius degrees for around 10 minutes until the custard settles. You know they are ready when you gently touch the surface of the custard and it does not feel sticky. And when you shake the pastries, the custard is firm but still wiggly. Remove the tarts from the pan and let them cool down on your counter for 15 minutes before serving them. Check this out! A perfectly crunchy layered puff pastry with a smooth, creamy custard. Warm, sweet, and just yummy! Bon appétit!